Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Adjusting Success. I'm Dr. Enrico, and this week we're going to go through websites. I am not a website master myself, I don't build them, but there are things you need to know to successfully run a business and a decent website that drives new patients and new business to your office. And the whole point of adjusting success is to empower chiropractors to make sure that they understand every little facet about marketing so that when you delegate and hire people to help you, like a webmaster or anyone that builds your websites or does your marketing or does anything for you, that you know the basic 101s, 102s, maybe even the 201s of marketing so that you, I don't like to say get swindled or taken advantage of, but so that you know what outcomes are realistic and expected. This creates consistency in your marketing, creates consistency in your business, and consistency in growth if you're actually trying to grow. Make sense? So let's go through some things about websites. Many of you have this outsourced, which is great. You should have this outsourced. For those of you that do it yourself, wow, good for you. But here are the basics of what you should be looking for in your website. Okay. Now, this is a YouTube live, and you can ask questions at any time and interrupt me, and we will completely switch the topic and answer your question immediately. That's the whole point of the lives. Otherwise, we have Adjusting Success every Monday night. We got Marketing 101 podcast every Friday that comes out. You can listen to that on your own time. And then we've got group coaching, one-on-one coaching. We will help you grow your business. So that's the whole point of this. But for the lives, if you're joining in on YouTube, ask questions. That's the whole point of this. I see them, and we're live on YouTube. We're live in the Facebook 101 group, Facebook and LinkedIn. So when it comes to websites, the point of your website is it's a digital flyer of your business. That's really what it is. It's a poster, it's a billboard. But the nice thing about a website is it can have a lot of information. And two, it should have a lot of information based on some key facts. And these facts are called keywords. That's what your website should do. It should optimize what everyone is looking for that you solve in your business. It's called keyword optimization. So these are some things you can do to skim over your website and make sure it's addressing the things that need to be addressed. Like, how many organic searches do you get per month? Or how many organic people call you per month? Or maybe send you an email on your website on your contact us form and are truly new patients. That's a great piece of statistic that you should be keeping track of. And then how many referrals do you get? How do you get referrals? Do people refer to your website? That's rare. Typically, people refer and say, call this number, call them directly. And that's how a traditional referral goes. Or they'll pass on a card or your information, and that person may research for a little bit on your website and reach out to you. That could be via email, but typically we find through the statistics that it's calling that they come to get you. So keyword optimization, this is what you want to look for on your website. You want to use things like the Google Keyword Planner. I love this thing. It shows industry-based and even your website-based on what keywords are being searched in your industry. You could use Ubersuggest. That's another one too. And you find high-value keywords related to chiropractic. So you put like chiropractor in Pittsburgh, or back pain relief, or sciatica treatment. And then you're going to see those come up as the top keywords searched in your area, in your industry, in where you live. And your goal is to make sure that those keywords are scattered throughout your website. The best way to do this so it doesn't become hectic and it's just all over the place is using a section called blogs. Now, we look at blogs, maybe you've been doing this long enough and you've been in practice long enough, where blogs used to be blogs for people that started on the internet like me, when the internet was just getting started in the 90s. This is what it was. It was chat rooms and then blogs. You would just pull up a website, and a website would pretty much be a blog. It'd be a landing page of a blog. And I remember having a blog on Blogspot like 2004, or whatever, 2008, whatever it was. And these blogs are where you can put in information. And the more you repeat the same thing, let's say you had a blog about sciatica. So a blurb about sciatica. And in there, you would say sciatica does this. Sciatica is rooted from this. The treatment for sciatica is this. Sciatica can have many unknown causes. So the main causes for sciatica are this, and then sciatica just get repeated. The way the bots and the internet works now is they read this and like, wow, there's a lot of information about sciatica here in this piece. So whenever that word gets searched organically, your website pops up. That's how this stuff happens. So it's really important to have this in there. And a good webmaster is going to do this for you. But I'd be surprised on how many websites I've helped other chiropractors with, and their sites do not search well. They don't have that. So for you as an owner, your perspective is to go in here and check some things. So go check out Google Keyword Planner, type in some stuff. It will show you the top keywords. You can use SEMrush. You can use other things. But the thing about Google Keyword Planner, it shows your industry in your area and what people are searching for. So in chiropractic is an industry that you can search for. It's fantastic. So you want to include target keywords in strategic places, like in the meta descriptions, in page titles. So what your typical webmasters do for a chiropractic page, let's say you use like, what's a website company in our industry? What's the Matrix guys? Matrix, whatever. Chiromatrix. There you go. They will do that. They'll keyword your web page for chiropractor and chiropractic. I'm sure they do much more now, but that's it. So the meta tags are going to be the name of your practice. This is what they're doing in the meta code behind your website's pages, your homepage and all the other pages, is they're going in there and making sure they put in local like Pittsburgh chiropractor, chiropractor in Pittsburgh. They're doing this in the background, but it's chiropractor. They're getting you ranked, which you should. I mean, that should be the number one keyword you're ranked for. But what about the other stuff that you help with? Because now the chiropractor across the street, the chiropractor down the road, their websites are all doing that. They're all being tagged for the name of their practice and chiropractor and chiropractic. So now when you're going through the search and people are looking for chiropractor near me, it now becomes this cat and mouse chase of who's going to be ranked in what position. There's other ways to do this. We'll get into this. But that is the key that you should be looking into. You should be asking your webmasters. You have quarterly meetings. Sometimes I even recommend monthly meetings with your website people to ask them, hey, where are we ranking for these? From my research, I found my top 10 keywords being this. The first 5 make sense. Pittsburgh chiropractor near me, best chiropractor in Pittsburgh. I understand that. But what about this? Look at this: tinnitus, sciatica, back pain relief, and back pain management. These seem to be the top other 5 keywords. Are we ranking for these? And your webmaster is going to be like, hey, you know what? When I go in and look at it, we're not. And you're going to be like, great. Can we create a strategy to rank for those things? That's what gives you power in your business. And now you can help, because they're not doing this for you. Let's be honest. There are no webmasters that master 2 websites, right? It's not just you and some other guy in California. They have dozens, if not hundreds of clients. That's what a healthy business should do. So they charge you $100 a month, plus they charge another 100 clients $100 a month. And that's how they make their living. Let's be honest. That's how you do this stuff, right? So that's how they're doing it. And to be honest, to manage an SEO 100 websites requires a lot of people looking at this regularly to make sure it's going up. And once these things are up, this is where I think a lot of webmasters fall, is once they've got you set up as a regular client, and you may be guilty with your patients on this, once they're a good lifelong client, they slip through the cracks too. They don't get the good treatment anymore. You forget to do the re-exams. You forget to check up on their health. You forget to do this stuff because they just constantly keep coming in and they're just considered good clients. Same thing with you. You're a good client with your webmaster because you pay the bill every month and you don't put up much of a stink. I'm telling you, put up a little bit more of a stink, because that's how you optimize better and rank higher for your website. You got to take control of this. So that's what you're going to do, is you're going to look at keywords, and that's how you're going to get to push them and be like, hey, let's rank higher for sciatica. Then the point of this is we're going to create blogs on those things. Chronic back pain management. Maybe that's top keyword in your area. It's important to have a blog that says back pain management. The name of the blog. That now shows up everywhere. And in the blog, you're going to repeat 100 times back pain management. Chiropractic manages back pain by, chiropractic back pain management does this by, how, what, where. You're going to repeat that through the blog, and that's it. No one's going to read the blogs. That's the funny part about this. So back 20 years ago, when we were writing blogs, we were writing them almost trying to be like an author of a book, trying to have, make it entertaining, exciting, and keep the reader to finish the blog because we wanted them to read the whole thing and learn something. Now we don't care about any of that. So you want to put that in there. And with the AI programs out there, you can literally use them to write this stuff for you in a keyword way. You can tell ChatGPT, hey, listen, I need to rank higher for sciatica treatment in my area for my chiropractic office and my chiropractic website. Please write a blog that will rank me higher for sciatica treatment and tell all the ways chiropractic can help sciatica treatment and people suffering with sciatica using peer-reviewed studies, literature from the internet, and as new as possible. Like, pretty cool. And then this thing will pop out in about 60 seconds, less than 60 seconds, an entire blog article that you can copy and paste, and then just make sure you got to go through it with a comb and make sure that the sightings are right, because this does represent you, and change some things in there, put in your address, make sure the name of your practice is repeated a few times, and then go back to our blog videos that we've done on both Adjusting Success and Marketing 101, and follow those steps, and you'll be highly successful on that. So blogs are the key. What is spinal decompression therapy? That's a blog. That's content creation. Then the next step, and we want to keep building this, and you want blogs to be dropping on your website regularly. Doing a 50 blog drop today on September 9th, 2024, and then not doing any more blogs for a long time is actually not a good strategy. It gets a lot of content on there quickly, but if it's not constantly being dropped into your website, then you're not telling the internet, hey, we're keeping updated. And that's the second golden rule, is that you have to constantly be pumping out information. So that is the next thing. That's where blogs come into a great tool, because you can regularly pump them out monthly or weekly or whatever frequency you need to do to build your SEO ranking to get there. So the next step is local SEO. You want your Google business profile to ensure that it's optimized with accurate business details at all times. Okay. And then make sure your name, address, and phone number are consistent across all listings across the internet. Google, Yelp, Healthgrades, RateMD.com, all at WebMD. You want this stuff ranked across there. You can use things like SEO Local, Moz.com for $14 a month. You can run that for a few months to make sure you're getting on as many directories as possible. Again, a good webmaster is doing this for you in the background. They should be. Did you ask them? Do you know? That's the questions that we should be getting. Any questions about this stuff from the people viewing right now? I can see everything on YouTube. I don't think I can see the Marketing 101 group. So I'll go in there. Here we go. Would videos on YouTube and your website help you rank better than a blog, or should you do both? You should do both. So that's a question that just popped up on I guess on my live page. Great question. Are videos better? No. Videos are not better. Should you do videos? Yes. Should you write blogs? Yes. So the answer is you got to do both. You got to do both, because the bots comb the internet for text. Yes, they comb video. And as of 2024, they are listening, and they are listening to the audio. They are combing that as well. And it does count. But as of today, as of this very moment, the text is king so far for SEO. So you do need to be writing the blogs. No way around that. Vlogs are great too. The more content you have, the more you're nudging Google, saying, look, got tons of sciatica content. Send me all the sciatica. That's what you want to do. So that's great there. So you got to do both. Make sense there? Good. Great question. Keep going. So local SEO, make sure everything is correct across as many directories as possible. And you want to have local citations. So list your clinic in local directories and sites to improve local SEO ratings. So you want to not only be on yellowpages.com and Yelp, you want to be on local directories as well. The Chamber of Commerce, your local Rotary Club, that stuff too then geotags you even closer. A step most webmasters do not do for you. So getting on local directories plays a huge role. On the school directories, as the local chiropractor, whatever you can do there. And then location pages. Make sure location specific landing pages targeting your city, neighborhood, or nearby towns, ensuring they're optimized for local keywords. These are landing pages that you create within your website. Not that you create. Please do not even attempt this. Make sure you're holding your webmasters accountable to this. Once you start doing this stuff and you ask these types of questions, they're like, oh man, this client knows what they're doing, knows what they need. And they know they should be doing this too, but they're not, because most of their clients don't know. Next thing, high quality. Any more questions? High quality content. So you need to have service pages. So inside of your website, you have a thing called services. Underneath your services are the things that you do: chiropractic, red light therapy, spinal decompression, class 4 laser therapy. And then you fully optimize these keywords, in-depth explanation. So each one of them have a landing page. That serves higher as well, because embedded web landing pages rank higher than blogs. So when the bots go through and they see you have a 26-page website, they're like, this is the structure of the website. Then you have a blog. They see that landing page where when you hit read more, sends you to another page. That's considered not a landing page. That's considered an offsite page. So then, or a sub URL. And that goes on to, and it's the best way to do it for upload speed and for many different reasons, so that the blog actually uploads. So educational blog posts. We talked about that. Video content. Somebody asked a question about that. That is absolutely great. Create short videos explaining your services and answering common patient questions. Google favors video content, and it can help with engagement and conversations. Google favors video content because it owns YouTube, and YouTube is the most watched video website in the world. Okay, make sense? Questions there? Good. User experience. This is where your webmaster cuts in and has to be doing a great job. Fast upload speeds. When somebody clicks on your website, it has to be fast, it has to be instant. Otherwise, you can lose a lot of people because of that. And that can also, and then Google doesn't like that either when there is no rank, when it web page open up slowly. Great. Here's a question. My website manager actually charges additional fees for making you show up everywhere in those other directories. The way your webmaster does fees is the way they run their business. That's just the way it is. And yes, they typically will have like the bronze, silver, and gold package. That's what they sell you. And then in the gold package, we'll do Google optimization, we'll do SEO directory stuff. And it might be good to start off with a webmaster with their gold package. Just get because they're going to offer you everything we're talking about right now, and at least do a good job. Maybe not a great job, but a good job. And as you start ranking, you can then put yourself down to a bronze. Not to name any names, but Perfect Patients has been notorious for starting people up in their gold packages. And then if you ever go down, they literally shut off everything that they were doing before and hurt you on your Google. So you'll have this Google traffic going on for a while. They'll turn things off because you told them to, and not knowing that it was going to hurt you. And that can actually implement within a month or two. You'll notice the phone calls start to decrease. So, So what's the websites? Localseo.com, moz.com. I'll put them all in the chat here so you guys can see it. How do I write a comment in here? Here we go. moz.com. Boop. And then search or SEO local.com. There's lots of them. These are just a couple examples. There you go. Moz. I used that for a while. That's a good one. You got SEOlocal.com. You got Easy Local. That's a good one. Easy Local is cheaper. I think that one. There we go. Easy Local. These are all ones you can use to help optimize your SEO and rank you better. Make sense? Good stuff. Good questions there. So mobile friendly design, that's number two. I think most people have websites now in 2024 that are mobile friendly. 80% of all searches, both on Maps and Google, are done on mobile devices. The other 20% are desktop or tablet. So you got to have a mobile friendly website. So a lot cleaner, a lot sleeker, shows up on most people's phones, easy, a clear call to action, which means the phone number is at the top. When your homepage opens up, the first thing people see is the phone number, and it's got to be clickable and callable. It's called. So when they click on it, it says call now or call. It pops up on the iPhone, says call this number. You're like, yes. And then they can call. That's got to be functioning. And then number two, your contact us page, just clean landing page, name, phone number, email, submit. A captcha to make sure there's no bots going through there, or maybe a question or a checkbox that they have to check saying I'm human. That's good too. Most SEO people know this, or most website people know this. And patient forms and online booking have to be slick and clean and fast. Otherwise, they're never going to be used. So if you don't see much engagement, you're like, my website never gets any emails. We never get any contact us. It's because you're not ranking for anything. No one's landing on that page. It's completely useless. And that's a webmaster issue. They're not designing anything well for you. Okay. Technical SEO. Optimize meta tags, sitemaps. Your sitemaps fix broken links. This is where you go onto your Google Search Console. We're going to put that on here. Google Search Console. In there, you can see in your Google Search Console, you can see exactly your sitemap. And if it's up, if you even have a map, you have to. Otherwise, you're never going to rank on the first page on Google. Most of you that, the easiest thing to do is search, chiropractor near me. And if you show up, then you probably have this all set up. Otherwise, you wouldn't even show up in the first page. So if you have that, you're probably so far in the video got a decent webmaster that's doing this for you. So that's good. I mean, these are the basics. But if you don't know this stuff and you want to be number one, these are the questions you got to ask. So sitemap, fix broken links. 404 error pages are like a death sentence to a website. So either get rid of those URLs, just get them off of the internet, or fix them. That's the best thing there. Then reviews and testimonials. You want to have this everywhere. So Google reviews, Yelp reviews, having and encouraging satisfied patients to leave reviews plays a huge role in this. And then feature testimonials, showcase these, maybe get some videos from patients and then put them on your YouTube channel and have them on a testimonial page on your website saying, listen to what Detroit has to say about us. And then they click on it and all it is videos and testimonials and all that great stuff of real people from the community. And then backlink building. Again, this is probably for your webmaster, but creating backlinks. So obtaining backlinks from reputable sites and health blogs and local directories to improve your site's authority is the magic butter behind all of this, is showing up in the backlinks of others. So cooperating with other professionals, both in your area and anywhere, where they are putting your URL on their website or putting your blogs on their website. Now you're cross-linking in the background. Now you're doubling the exposure. So think of it like this. If you find one person to do this for you, you're 2xing your results. You find another person to do this, you're 4xing your results. You find another person to do this, you're 12xing your results. Find another person to do this, you're 144xing your results. Find another person to do this, you see what happens. This is why many of us don't rank well, is because the other people have 10 backlinks where other websites are telling them in the community to go see Dr. Enrico. And that website ranks better. So regular performance tracking, using analytics and reporting is key. Your webmaster should be doing this. If not, this is the one thing in this entire video you should be doing, is tracking your own Google Analytics to track website traffic, bounce rates, and everything. And again, this happens in the Google Search Console. You should be checking into your Google Search Console once or twice a month, seeing what's broken, seeing where the traffic's coming from, seeing how much traffic you're getting. You should have a steady wave of traffic day to day, week to week. And then you find that range. You find the max and the low, and you need to stay within that range if you're keeping marketing steady. Once you start to pump dollars into Google, you want to see that max start to go up. If not, your Google ads suck. They're not working. Then you go back and refine tune them. And we have a different video for Google ads, so don't worry about that. That's it. Otherwise, this steady flow should stay within a range so that you know your max and your min, and you should stay within there. You drop below your min, you got a major website issue. No one's coming to it. Something's broken. This has happened with many people. Make sense? Probably not. That's great. Then I did my job. Because what it does is it makes you search a little bit more into your own business. And that's the whole point of this, is to get you guys aware of 2024 and how to be a successful business owner today. Some of you are newer and you're getting into this and this stuff's exciting. Some of you are older like me and we're just like, oh, God dang it, got to do this, shnikes. And you do it. And that's just the way it is, because you own your business and no one else gives a shit except for you. So that's the whole point of that. Good talk for Monday. Any questions about marketing whatsoever, I'm here for you. I'm on the Facebook 101 group. I am on, where else are we here? Facebook 101. We're on YouTube. Any other questions that I missed? No. Great, guys. Good stuff. You leave any questions on YouTube, I'll answer them. LinkedIn, I'll answer them. We'll get to you. But if you have anything else, speak up now or forever hold your peace. Well, no, until next Monday. Until next Monday. We're here all the time. We're starting a new group, a new coaching group. The first one went really well. The people that joined it learned. We went a little bit hyper speed for them, overwhelmed them. It's okay. But we're looking for another group to get together. Four people makes a good group. If you reach out to me and you're like, I'd love to be in this group, and you're the first one, I'll offer you something. I'll offer you, hey, you fill up this group with 4 people and you get the coach for free. Whoa, shucks, so sweet. It's $500 a month to do this. It's probably the cheapest coaching you can get out there, and it's in a group setting. And I like 4. If you start getting 5, 6, 7 people and everybody wants to ask a question, it turns into a 2-hour session. Many of you don't have this. So we'll work with you. You get to pick the time that you want that works for you, and then we'll find 2 or 3 other people to join that group. I like it. And I'm always taking one-on-one clients. Well, not always. If you ever need that, it's at a higher price point per month, but we work at super speed and we do it that way. So if you need Facebook ad help, or if you need Google ad help, or if you need all of the above help, that's what you would hire that for. But there's many different things to choose. So go to enricod.com to learn more, or just easier reach out to me. Just email me or contact me on here and I'll answer any questions you have. But I like the group thing. It works really well. And looking for group number 2 to do. The first one was, I think it was a success. Everyone happy and learned what they needed to learn and got what they needed to get out of it. And that's great. And they're at a different level now, which is awesome. But any other questions? If not, have a great week. Keep doing what you're doing. There's no glory in the grind. Any questions? We'll get that out of there. Remove that. Perfect. Anything? YouTube? Anybody? I know I got to check my phone for the Marketing 101 group. Great, guys. Have a great week. Stay well. Message me, and I'll catch you next Monday and every Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Adjusting Success.